can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder. Revelio.
That's the last
nice
time
to
I
see
ever
you, my
preached an
young
idea.
friend.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business.
Expelliarmus!
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again. Here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually needs instruction.
Confringo!
What are you up to now?
Confringo!
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Incendio! Revelio! Revelio. Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students.
I wondered if I might ask.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys. If one cannot
And that's why...
Precisely.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are...
I'll do my best, Professor.
You are most welcome.
Revelio. Expelliarmus! Accio! Revelio!
What have you learned?
Hello, Arthur. What was it we were going to do?
We were each going to follow a Hogwarts treasure map.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Revelio.
Leviosa! Revelio.
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble
Revelio.
upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Revelio.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Revelio. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest. Heal. Revelio.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
Revelio.
No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
one other than a house elf managed to get around in here? Revelio. What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Revelio. Here.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deek will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deek was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deek was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deek is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. And it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Revelio.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class. Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we...
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
It warms my heart to see your interest in herbology, dare I say, blossom. Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell. Customize it. It warms my heart to see your interest in herbology, dare I say, blossom.
Cannot believe how many beasts. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance. What do you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
It warms my heart to see your interest in herbology, dare I say. Blossom.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
Deke thinks you should be proud of the potions you brewed.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to be warm and comfortable, as if I'm floating inside a mug of butterbeer.
Oh, sounds perfect. Dee cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Revelio.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Greetings. Please, take your time looking about. You've a good head for business, haven't you? No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise.
Revelio. Good thing the Ministry banned underage sorcery.
Sancho was never...
If anyone ever knew how to keep muggles out.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
The tales of Beetle the Bard still ring true today.
What I
wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Revelio.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from it. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an... It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to...
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying. Trust me, you hear that at 11 years old.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage. You can usually find me right around. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
Beetle the Bard.
Oh, that's what you...
Hello there. Come on in. Plenty to look at here. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I'm simply saying I thought... How nice to see you, my young friend.
Huh? There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsea might get an answer about these butterflies. Oh well, look what we have here.
Incendio!
Eight leg.
Incendio! Confringo! Revelio.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Revelio.
Accio. Defendio. Expelliarmus. Repulso. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Revelio.
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterfly.
Hello.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go in. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. 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 I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. What can I do for you today? Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Hello, Mr. Pippin.
Yes, I do. A capable student such...
What do you need delivered?
I used to go myself, but constantly... If you take this rather
I'd be happy to help with...
You've no idea how... Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully... She's a talented potioneer in her own right.
Off on another adventure, are we?
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio.
Always late, that Pippin.
What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio.
Pippin should have been here by now.
Madame Leroy.
Sent a child to do his work. Always cutting corners, and did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter.
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Here are the potions you request.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin has always tried cutting corners to save some galleons for himself. You'll not be getting a canut out of me and drink it.
I'd rather not, but if you insist, so be it.
I do insist.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that...
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you...
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well... I'll not give him the benefit of my hard...
Very well. I shall let Mr...
You do that.
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today? A fine choice. Exactly what I would have chosen. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Revelio. Wonder who lives here. Revelio. Merlin himself would be proud.